Welcome back, everyone. And I don't think I need any coffee today. I'm so brimming with just energy after these sessions. I attended a few sessions and I heard so many new ideas, just like so much important thoughts and ideas were laid out. And I'm going to attempt just sharing a few learnings today in the spirit of things. Just give me a second while I share my screen. Sorry, I apologize. Yeah, here you go. So I, of course, attended the first key talk by Dr. Praveen. Was very, very impressive. He spoke about how empowering families was more important than empowering schools and how each child could potentially have a home that is a school. He also really spoke about the role of a teacher, where he very beautifully put it, saying the teacher should not be a sage on the stage, but a guide on the side. And what the thought that really stood out for me was his emphasis on creating a shared partnership with students. I attended Vibha Krishnamurthy's session, who spoke about that how we need to build confidence in our children, saying you are the expert on how you learn. And I think what really touched me was she was talking about inclusion, so was Jo Chopra, who really beautifully summarized saying, treat children with disabilities as just other children because they are just like other children. And I thought this was so beautiful. We also had Anuradha and Dhiman Parekh from the Better India, and they were sharing their journey about how they really started. But I think what was really interesting was how they spoke about how the importance of just having more positive stories in our life. They also spoke a little bit about like just how feedback from people, partnership works, on how we can actually seek valuable feedback from each other, and that's how we progress and move ahead. I think Aditya Natraj spoke a lot about just his optimism on NEP, how NEP will hopefully empower our teachers to bring in more sports and arts into teaching. Shrutika Jadhav spoke about just identifying your networks, the strengths you bring, the partners you make, and the shared goal, which needs to be at the center of all of this, and how collaboration is really the key to transformation. The last panel on blended learning had so much to share. I don't know where to start, but I think two things that, more and more as we go into the period, we realize is how being adaptive is so, so important in this journey, how access plays an important role in digital learning as well. I would love for our audience to actually, continue to add in the comment box some of your learnings from today. We also had a really wonderful masterclass with Shankar Bhaiya, and he showed us just like, his live masterclass showed us the power of parents assisting students to learn at home. I hope you had a fulfilling day today at InspireEd. Please do share your learnings and reflections of the day on social media. Don't forget to tag us. Tomorrow we have a bunch of really, really interesting sessions, so I hope you will join us today. But before we sign off, as I promised, I would like to invite a special guest today. Jyoti is a bright young lady. She's associated with both Teach for India and Slam Out Loud. And I'm going to let her actually introduce herself. Hi, Jyoti.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Didi. Yeah, sure.
Hi, Jyoti.
Hi.
So wonderful to have you here with us. Do you want to start introducing yourself, Jyoti, first?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Didi, for having me today here. And I'm so happy that I got this opportunity to perform in front of all of you. So hi, everyone. I'm Jyoti Chauhan, and I'm a spoken word poet at Slam Out Loud. I love writing, reading, playing badminton, studying, and a lot more things that I love to do. And today I'm going to perform a poem that is really close to my heart. I call that poem Mol Bhav. And Mol Bhav essentially means that how in this world I feel everything has a price tag. And I wrote this poem essentially because my dad just asked me to do some work, and I was quite agitated because I had an exam a day after, and I had to prepare for that, and I didn't know. And he scolded me really badly, and I was like, what to do now? And I couldn't respond to him. I couldn't shout at him. So because I couldn't do anything, I wrote this poem. And here I say, यहाँ सब चीजों का मूल भाव होता है, आंखों से टपके हुए आंसू भी आके जाते हैं, और दिल की कोठरी में बसने वाले प्यार की भी कीमत लगती है। दिल का दर्द बयां करते हुए उन शब्दों की भी कीमत लगती है और हवा भी बेची जाती है उन बन गुब्बारों में। उस चांद की चांदनी को भी बेचा जाता है। और मेरी कलम जो दिन भर अपनी प्यार की प्यास को बुझाने के लिए कुछ लिखती है, उस कलम की भी कीमत लगती है। दिल का दर्द बयां करते हुए उन शब्दों की भी कीमत लगती है और हवा भी बेची जाती है उन बन गुब्बारों में। गुलाब की महक और मेरे जज्बातों को भी उछाला जाता है अपनी जिद के आगे। और मेरी मोहब्बत को भी रोटी, कपड़ा, मकान की चादर से ढका जाता है। मेरी सोच और मेरे ख्यालों को अपनी बातों के तमाचे मार कर चुप कर दिया जाता है। मेरी पढ़ाई लिखाई का भी मोल भाव होता है और उसे भी कुचला जाता है उस अपनी गंदी सोच की जूती से, क्योंकि यहाँ सब चीजों का मोल भाव होता है। यहाँ तो इस मरे हुए शरीर की भी कीमत लगती है इन भगवानों के बनाए हुए सौदागरों के बीच में। और मेरे प्यार को भी बेचा जाता है और उसका भी मोल भाव होता है उन बटुए में पड़े हुए नोटों से। यहाँ तो मेरे दुपट्टे की लंबाई या कुर्ते की चौड़ाई को मापते हैं और बताते हैं कि मुझ में कितनी शर्म, हया और इज्जत कितनी है, क्योंकि यहाँ सब चीजों का मोल भाव होता है। पर मेरे दिल के आशियाने में, मेरे प्यार के तकिए पे मेरे सपने खुलकर सोते हैं, पर उन्हें भी दूसरी सुबह जंग लड़ने भेजा जाता है और वे लहूलुहान होकर गिरते हैं, गिर कर उठते हैं, क्योंकि मेरे प्यार के तकिए पे मेरे सपने खुलकर सोते हैं। हाँ, यहाँ आंखों का काजल, होठों की लाली और तसव्वुर से कुछ उधार लिए हुए पन्नों पर गिरी हुई स्याही और उस शफक से मुस्कुराते निशा को भी बेचा जाता है, क्योंकि यहाँ सब चीजों का मोल भाव होता है। शुक्रिया।
Thank you, Jyoti. That was so, so beautiful. I actually don't have enough words to say. We have a lot of audience who might not understand Hindi really well. Can you give us a really short, maybe 2-line summary of your poem?
Sure. So this poem essentially talks about that how यहाँ सब चीजों का मोल भाव होता है, which essentially means that uh, everything in this world you can just give money and buy. At least this is what we assume, right? You can buy love, you can buy compassion, and that is not actually true. You cannot buy love, you cannot buy these values, and everything in this world. Like, we are not told to embrace our differences and our abilities and the way we are, but we are just told to be bracketed by, we are just bracketed by certain things. And that's why I wrote this poem, which essentially explores that, expresses my anger towards that, how everything in my life has, because I come from a very low income community and I have been told that you can buy everything if you just have money. And as I have experienced life, I got to know that it's not true. You cannot buy love, you cannot buy skills. You just need to work hard and you just need to be more compassionate about it. Yeah, I hope that makes sense.
Thank you so much, Jyoti. I think I'm going to, yes, I'm going to go to bed today thinking about what you just said, right? Like, you cannot buy love and you cannot buy compassion. Thank you so much. Folks, I hope you had a great third day at Inspired. Please join us again tomorrow at 2 p.m. We have a bunch of really interesting sessions lined up. We have early childhood education. We have a panel discussion on post-COVID world, what would schools look like. There is career awareness and readiness that we'll be talking about. Giving all the children an access to learning is one of our live masterclass, which is going to be very interesting. Thank you so much again for joining and have a great evening ahead. Bye-bye.